Hey, so just a quick tour through the garden. So here's the gate when you come in. To the left is this table. This is Malabar spinach. If you like that or you want to try it, just cut you off some. These are sweet potatoes. This is sage. Down here you'll see this melon vine. So just please make sure nobody steps on it. And make sure that the chickens don't get in here like I let them do and eat my other melon, like that one that was ready. There's chamomile back here. If you like chamomile and you want to harvest some of that one in here. These are squash. I don't expect them to do anything. I just really left them to see if anything happens, because they're still in really good shape actually, so I might just leave them for the rest of the summer. We'll see. Again, these melon vines and pumpkin vines are all over the place back here, so I just kind of push them aside. But the only thing really that probably might be ready, if you want to come in and check, and you don't have to, is this bean plant. Might have some. Let's see, it's got a couple on it now, so every now and again, every other day or so, there's usually a couple to pick off of there, but not too much. And those are more peppers, and these are cantaloupe. As you can see, there's 3 of them. Pretty good size down here, and some small ones. And then there's more melons all along here. And there are little melons literally everywhere. That back there is a zucchini. I don't think there's anything on that. That's a zucchini, nothing on that. That's corn and tomatillos. Those are not going to be ready. Some of these tomatoes may ripen. These are Roma tomatoes there. I just picked off 2 earlier. More beans, squash, and that big monstrous thing up there is malufa. So over here to my right, those are the pumpkin vines, and then these are tomatillos, beans. None of these beans will probably be ready. These are banana peppers, and they ain't done jack this year. These are my peanut plants. They definitely won't be ready. These beans are big, but they're yard longs. So right now they're about a foot long, so they probably won't be ready either. This is a potato plant. More yard long beans, more tomatillos. So these are purple bell peppers. There's quite a few hanging on there. So when you're out, if you want to check those, help yourself. Take some if you want. These peppers are either chilies or Hungarian wax yellows. So either way, they're not ready unless they're red or yellow. So that's what those guys are. And there's more beans back there if you want to dig through all this stuff. But as you can see, there's all kinds of tomatoes along here. I don't think any of these have ripened yet, but there are tons of them. So if you see any that's ripe or just starting to get ripe, go ahead and take them if you want some. This is cucumber vines. I'm leaving cucumbers on here specifically for you, so they'll be fresh when and if you want to take them, okay? But it's kind of a cluster, so you'll just kind of have to sort through it. But there's one here, there's one there, there's one there, and then over here, I'll take that one off, it ain't no good. There might be some on these vines that are trellising. But if you look in here, there's 1, 2, 3, and I know there's another one. There's a smaller one right there, 4. So there's some smaller ones down there. Oh, there's a nice size one right there too. Let me get that out of the dirt so it don't get ruined. But yeah, so if you want some cucumbers, I'm leaving those hanging on there. You can take them fresh if you want. These are all beans back here. the corn stalks, but there's no corn on them. I already got the corn off. I just left the stalks for the beans to trellis up. And same thing over here, these corn stalks just left for the beans. Oh, and my tomatoes are making themselves a home up in there too. So, and there's some beans, there's some herbs down here, some rosemary, some sage, more sage there. And let's see, we come back here, these tomatoes and these, again, just waiting on them to ripen. Oh, look, so if you see one that's kind of like this, that's like just blushing, go ahead, if you don't mind, if you do come back here and just, oh crud, pick that booger off, because with all the rain it could actually make it crack. So, oh look, there's one that fell on the ground. Oh, poor guy. It wasn't blushing, but I guess it got too heavy for the vine. But yeah, so that's those tomatoes. And there's my used to be grapes down there. Over here on this side are more tomatoes. No action here. These huge gigantic things here are peppers. Again, if you see something, again, these are either going to be red or yellow when they're fully grown. Or if you know anything about them and you want to take some green, go right ahead. Again, they're either, I forgot to mark them, but they're either chilies or the Hungarian yellow wax. And I mean, there are tons of peppers hanging on these vines, but I don't think they're ready yet. But I guess you could eat them green if you wanted to. You see where I'm at? I'm facing the house. This is on my left. Oh, here on my right where the corn is. These are jalapeno peppers here on these pepper plants. So if you see any in that mess, go ahead and take them if you want them. If not, you just leave them hang. I'll get them when I get back. But yeah, there's more cucumbers when you come over here from this side of the cucumber thing. And check on the ground, because there could be some on this mess that I got trellising out here on the ground. And we're back to this trellis where the peanuts and the beans and all were, and the tomatillos. Over here's where I've been finding little tomatoes that are turning. Oh, first let me tell you this bed here with the sunflowers. Right here's the basil. If you want some really good fresh basil, I'm leaving this so you can cut it fresh when you're here if you want it, okay? But this is an eggplant and it's just starting to produce flowers, so nothing on that's quite ready yet. And that's an okra tucked in back there, and it's just got a couple blooms on it, so nothing in this bed will be ready except that beautiful basil right there. So if you want some, get some. But yeah, these tomatoes over here on this side of the fence, which is the side where you come in the gate, they're the ones that have been starting to turn here and there. So you might get you some good little cherry tomatoes or whatnot. And basically we're back to the beginning. And these are the pumpkin vines, like I said earlier. So there are little baby pumpkins on those, little baby melons and big melons and cantaloupe. So that's kind of what's going on back here. But these I got off today. See how they were starting to turn. Some of those are yellow and some of them are either orange or red. So, but yeah. And so that's kind of what's going on back here in this forest, food forest. All right, well, I really appreciate you. And if you send me your Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, or whatever it is you have, I'll send you some cash, at least to cover your gas for coming over and taking care of things for me. I really appreciate it. Thanks.